Winter is only 2 weeks old, and rescuers have already saved about 200 people from Minnesota lakes.
All that thin ice has many of you asking, who pays for these dangerous rescues? Good question. Kirsten Mitchell found the cost involves more than money.
Boating season.
It is boating season again.
In January.
From on the water.
They're trying for the open water, folks.
To in it. Unsafe lake ice makes conditions ripe for rescues.
Check out this Anoka County Sheriff's deputy making a save on thin ice.
35 anglers got stranded out on the lake.
From Maple Grove to Bloomington, Savage, Shoreview, and Egan, you asked, who pays for rescues?
As an agency, we budget for it. We have mutual aid agreements with agencies throughout the county, not only police departments, but fire departments, EMS we work with. We work very closely with the DNR.
So are all those agencies then footing their own portion of the bill?
They are, yes.
Which is ultimately taxpayer money.
It is ultimately taxpayer money that is, whether budgeted or not, it's from the taxpayer, yes.
Major Shane Magnuson with the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office says it's hard to quantify the cost as it depends on several factors.
Location would be a big one. The farther you have to go, the more complex the rescue can get.
Then there's equipment and fuel.
What was the price tag on this one?
About $144,000, so most people don't have one at home.
And how long crews have to be out there.
You get to 20 plus people really fast, even for a smaller rescue.
Even for just one person?
Yep.
But what about large-scale rescues, like when 122 anglers got stranded on an ice sheet on Upper Red Lake?
I've answered this question probably a dozen times in the last few days, yep.
Beltrami County Sheriff Jason Riggs estimates it cost $5,000 or $6,000 for the 3-hour operation, a mid-range price tag.
I would anticipate smaller rescues in the average of between $3,000 and $4,000 and upwards of $10,000 if you start including aircraft and length of time.
Anglers aren't fined for their decisions unless there's a declared emergency preventing everyone from being on the ice.
You could be ticketed and fined at that point.
It's also the individual's responsibility to remove sunken cars, ATVs, or ice houses within 30 days. One company said that could range between $6,500 and $12,000.
It's extremely expensive. You have to pay divers, and then you have to pay the recovery service to tow that up.
The cost of a decision felt in more ways than one.
But it's a lifesaver.
It is. Yes, it is.
Literally.
And it has.
Kirsten Mitchell, WCCO News.
There is some money allotted for rescues in the state budget. Agencies can also apply for state and federal grants. Thanks to all of you who emailed us tonight's good question. You can send yours anytime by visiting WCCO.com/links.